good evening, folks, on a rainy Wednesday evening that has been nothing but a weird ass day upon weird ass days. Ah, so we're going to do some mining tonight because I've attempted some combat the last couple nights and it has been less than useful. Or I shouldn't say not less than useful, but it's been less than lucrative. In fact, it's cost me a lot of credits. Um, So we are going to do some mining to make up those credits, and then some. I haven't lost that much. I mean, a night of mining is going to more than make up for it. I haven't screwed myself that horribly. Not too far from it, but not that hard. I don't suck that hard. Just getting everything going here. Okay. Okay. Rearrange my space here so I can pilot. I set everything up to get in real easy last night. Going right to my ship. It's one jump from where I'm on a mine. I want to be done around 10:30 tonight, 10:45, because I want to catch the 11 o'clock replay of American Horror Story. Which, by the way, if you were on here 2 weeks ago, you know I predicted that the weird chick that ran the camp was going to turn out to be the actual killer, and Jingles was going to be a patsy, and I was right. Sometimes being a game writer, and a horror game writer specifically for so many years, does take the surprise out of shit. But whatever. All right, so let's get some surface paint out here. Hello, two people. Feel free to say hi.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship detach complete. Clear for departure.
Okay. Give my little hello. Prompt people to say hi. Oh, you already. Oh, guys. At least say hi. At least say hi. Ah, horrible. Of course, I did it to someone earlier, and I went in, even followed them, but didn't say hi. Was really just testing some functionality.
Frameshift drive charging.
Back in the old Type 7. My poor Type 9 still stored out at COs.
4, 3, 2, 1,
Okay. Alright. Okay.
fuel scooping.
Today was an exceptionally weird day. My building had an electrical fire in it where I work. So I got done at a little before noon. And it ain't open tomorrow, but I gotta drive around all over the place delivering paychecks anyway. So this has been definitely a weird day. I can't even really say it was a great day because I got a lot of shit to do. Okay. So here we go for a little midweek mining. I was trying to arrange a D&D game for Friday night, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. I think I even started trying to arrange it Sunday or Monday. You know, if it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm not going to sweat it. I am gonna loop of shame my target is what I'm gonna do. I wasn't entirely paying attention. Stop the loop of shame. I just had to do the dip of dumbassery. No one's called it that yet. I claim it. Dip of dumbassery. Still didn't pull my laptop back here to watch Facebook chat. Oh, gotta love Facebook and their proprietary bullshit. Don't want to play nice with anyone but themselves. And, you know, well, we'll just leave it at that, won't we? We'll just leave it at that. Okay, slowing down. Pay night, pay night. Pay night, pay night. Yep, there we go. Right on track. Right on the track. Oh, that's cute. Now what I'm using to monitor my Facebook feed is saying, fuck you, pal. Okay, well, if you're on the Facebook feed, I can't chat with you for a few more minutes because I got a dink with. That's why I got rid of that phone. Really need to put my laptop in to monitor the Facebook. The Facebook. Oh my god, it's like my mother. Gotta mind the Facebook. Okay. Coming in. Dual pay night hotspot. I know it very well these days. Ding. Ding, my other phone reports, or my actual working phone reports. Ding.
Scan detected.
Yep, scan me, boys. Okay. A little bit of mindless self-promotion there. So I hope everyone. Hey, hello there. And how are you, Killer Clown? I haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for popping in tonight. Not doing anything too exciting, just decided I wanted to get a little bit of mining done this week. It's not my favorite thing to do in the game.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Yeah, I wasted some money in combat, so
Programming
I'm mining to
limpet
make that
drone.
money back. I didn't lose. I lost maybe total of 40 million, but you know that's enough to make me want to stop doing that for a little while and shoot at shit that won't shoot back.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Oops.
Asteroid scan complete.
Gallite, but no painite. Gallite, you know. Guess I can't expect it right away tonight. And hello there, Ron Daniels on Facebook. Okay.
Programming limpet drone. Cargo scoop retracted.
Yeah, I never liked Elder Scrolls enough to hand them the money to play that.
Prospector limpet engaged.
That's a terrible painite content.
Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone.
If I get back into any of my MMOs, it's gonna be Lotro.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Okay, that's a great
Asteroid scan complete.
heavy disappointment in painite content so far. I give Lotro money, so I should play it more often. I want to talk about the reviews that I've been ignoring. This game is just so damn addictive.
Programming limpet drone.
Let's see, the last time you and I talked on here, I was just learning basic exploration.
Prospector
have
limpet engaged.
Been out to Sajay and back.
Asteroid scan complete.
I made my first billion,
Programming limpet drone.
and I am now elite
Prospector
trader and
limpet
explorer.
failed.
Oh my god, I can't wait for Flight Sim 2020.
Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
My dad and I used to play, I think it was Flight Sim 2, and this is back in the 80s. He taught me how to fly on that. He was in the Air Force. Not a pilot himself.
Programming limpet drone.
In fact, he scared a flight instructor so bad they grounded him permanently. But you know, that was something he and I always did. So I've kept up with flight sims for that reason as much as I can.
Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete.
I have the 100 Years of Flight one.
Prospector limpet
Actually,
failed.
right there. Oh, Oregon Trail was great. I loved Oregon Trail. Played that in school, and
Prospector limpet engaged.
died of dysentery.
Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete.
Double painite
Prospector
hotspot or not,
limpet
I ain't finding
failed.
shit tonight.
Prospector limpet engaged.
I did come to the right place, right?
Asteroid scan
Says I did.
complete.
I didn't have the P-51. I
Programming
have friends
limpet
that
drone.
did. It was fun.
Prospector limpet
I liked
failed.
what was the combat
Prospector limpet
helicopter
engaged.
simulator? Gunship. Had gunship.
Asteroid scan complete.
Another friend had talked me into
Programming
buying
limpet
Sturmovik a couple years ago, which was a World War II. Oh, hey, Larry. Hang on.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Oh, shit. Don't do 9 things at once.
Asteroid scan complete.
Okay. I could have just said that over the air, I guess.
Programming
Back to
limpet
Prospector
drone.
Limpets.
Prospector limpet.
Well, I guess I can synthesize them.
Prospector limpet engaged.
There we go. There's some painite content. I've not
Asteroid
seen
scan complete.
one of the. No, did I? I think I might have seen one of the neutron stars with rings coming back from Sagittae. About 1,200 from the bubble. I don't remember. I saw some weird ones. I saw one of the ones that with the plumes that wiggle. Okay. Get the cord out of my stick.
Cargo scoop deployed. Cargo scoop
But
retracted.
yeah, I've been to a bunch of black holes now. I've been down to Maya. I've been to Sagittae. I've been to a couple on the way to Sagittae. Morgan's Rock is one of my favorite places. I love landing in
Cargo
the
scoop
asteroid.
deployed.
You can hear the snorting noise. It's my dog. Every so often he remembers he's a Boston Terrier. He's supposed to snort. No. Was that the one you told me to go to last time? Because I completely lost it. I didn't bookmark it, so I didn't get to it. If that's where you told me to go last time. Let's see, where is it? Alright. GCRV 4981. How far out is it? 689. Well, I probably won't go there tonight, but I'll make that a target for this weekend. Did I just plot a... Yes, I did, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay. I've had a really, really, really weird day. We had a fucking transformer fire at work. Had to send everybody home. Yeah, Larry, it's a great game. It has a. I'm not playing it in VR at the moment, um, but it has a VR component. which is absolutely gorgeous. It's just a bitch to stream in VR. Alright, so how far out is that? That's 7,000 out? Oh hell, that's nothing. After the 22,000 light years to the center, that's nothing. Yeah, I've streamed it in VR, and it's disconcerting. It is very, very disconcerting. Okay, very cool. Yeah, I've got a lot of systems between Morgan's Rock and Sajay Star that I claimed.
Programming limpet drone.
Get distracted and I lost my collection of limpets. That's okay. I can make more.
Programming limpet
But I went out there with a ship that did about a 27 to 30 year light year jump, 27 to 30 light year jump. So I got a lot of the in-between systems that people didn't bother with. I like space mining in VR, especially in this ship, because looking over and seeing the mining lasers fire. I mean, look at that. That's ridiculously cool in VR. Okay, now we just wait a couple minutes while the collectors bring in my minerals. I don't know. I might have been distracted the other night. I bought something I probably shouldn't have, because it looked like fun, and it is fun, but then I proceeded to screw something up royally and get blown up twice. And I don't know how I got blown up the one time. I watched my shields vanish, and then all of a sudden I went from full hull to 20% in 2 shots. I don't know if I'd necessarily personally would want to mine in a Type 9, other than it's got the amazing cargo space for it. I would have been hauling stuff in this ship, and then I got the Type 9 because I wanted the extra cargo space. So I justified that by turning this into a surface mining ship. I've also got a Python that can core mine, but my luck with core mining is, pretty miserable. Let's say I haven't made good money with core mining.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Alright, 38% is not the greatest.
Asteroid scan complete.
You know what? I want to retag. I want to retag where I am. That way, actually, I want to retag where I am. Slow down. That way I have a reference point. Exploration was a lot of fun. I'm glad I did that. I was out about 2 months. Scanned, on the way out, scanned every system, scanned everything in every system, mapped a ton of planets. Took a great fan of it. Then I came back quick because a friend of mine started playing the game, and I wanted to get back to help him get started. I may go back out in January. Probably will go back out in January. Kind of debating, wait and see what the fleet carriers bring. not proud of mining. But it's a good way to make money.
Asteroid depleted.
Asteroid depleted. I hate the Facebook. If I put something on the Facebook that people are replying to somebody, it comes up in my Restream chat. If somebody else puts something in my Facebook, I don't see it, so I have to monitor Facebook. And it's good to see my bots working. I mean, it sort of is. For pay night in less than half an hour. It's just not a horrible start. Thanks to your boss. Yeah. Okay. Just have to run into town tomorrow morning and then deal with a couple things. And then I get to come home again and then probably do more work. But at least I get to be somewhat comfortable doing it as opposed to my office, which is way, way too often in the low 30s in the morning.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed.
Alright.
Prospect to limpet engaged.
Again, not a horrible pay night content.
Asteroid
So,
scan complete.
let's pop that roid. Sounds painful, doesn't it? I'm gonna pop that roid. Yeah, tonight, this week, rather, has pretty much been Elite Dangerous week for me again. But next week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday are going to be third-person type games. They're third-person shooter, third-person stealth. The Assassin's Creed, Unity, Unity. I've got that on my computer. It would be Mass Effect Andromeda, which I haven't done sober yet, so I'm gonna have to make sure I'm not. And a game called Dungeons and Dragons: Demon's Stone. And then I don't know what's happening Friday night. I might be able to Thursday. It's supposed to be wing night with everyone here, so I won't be on Thursday night. I won't be streaming Thursday night. If I do stream, it should be with a couple other people. And then the week after Halloween week, I'm doing horror games all week. Secret World, a game called Darkfall: The Journal, which is kind of a point-and-click explorer game. It's actually moderately creepy. I don't know what I'm doing Wednesday night, but Halloween night itself will be Dead by Daylight. My second Halloween broadcast of Dead by Daylight, playing as Michael Myers from Halloween. Probably have to get some Dead by Daylight time in this weekend just to make sure I still know how to play. I've never played it as a survivor. I might actually try that. Friday the 25th. I don't know if I'll be around or not, for sure.
Asteroid depleted.
May try to reschedule the D&D game. I tried to schedule for this week for that night, and beyond that, I've got classmates that are coming in from out of town, and I've not seen in a couple years, and I might go join them at a restaurant locally. This is the long part, waiting for the collectors to finish collecting. I'm not sure what I still don't know what I think of the Type 7. I mean, it's not a pretty ship, but you know, it does its job. I can't core mine with it. I can only surface mine, but then again, I don't core mine very much. So while we wait, let's see. Entertainment news. No. Understand Ryan Reynolds has actually been in. Was seen at Marvel Studios. Part of me is really excited by that. You know, the chance for Deadpool to go on, the chance for Deadpool to actually be part of the greater cinematic universe. And then part of me is absolutely fucking horrified by it because Disney screws everything up eventually. And if you don't believe me, that Disney screws stuff up, go watch Hercules. They should be ashamed of themselves for that fuck show.
Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone.
Programming limpet drone.
Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged.
I may have already looked at that droid.
Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed.
I don't have a whole lot of faith in Disney.
Prospector limpet engaged.
While I did not think, for instance, that The Last
Asteroid
Jedi
scan complete.
was the steaming pile of shit many of my friends thought it was, I didn't think it was great. And I've never been a fan of what Disney does to other cultures' stories. And when they adapt their fairy tales.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed.
And yeah, there's probably a good deal of get off my lawn involved in that. But damn it,
Prospector limpet
I think I've
engaged.
earned some get off my lawn time.
Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed.
I actually prefer trading to this.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Oh my god.
Asteroid
Apparently I
scan
am at
complete.
the ass end of this Pay Night hotspot. Actually, I think I may very well be at the ass end of this Pay Night hotspot. I should probably start heading toward the other part of it.
Programming limpet drone.
Oh, I'm heading toward the other part of it. How convenient.
Prospector
But I'm
limpet
really at the
failed.
ass end of this Pay Night hotspot. Because both of the hotspots are in front of me. Ooh, corpse.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Yeah, I know. I'm surface mining. I don't need the pulse. But sometimes it leads to something
Programming
special.
limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Prospector limpet failed.
Prospector limpet failed. It's a soothing voice. At the same time, it taunts you.
Prospector limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Prospector limpet failed.
You know what? I don't have any collector limpets out at the moment, right?
Prospector limpet engaged.
So here's what we're gonna do.
Cargo scoop retracted.
I'm
Asteroid
putting more
scan
in the middle of the
complete.
hotspot. I'm gonna get out of the ring, and then I'm gonna get more in the center of the hotspot. Because I'm burning through
Frameshift
lipids
drive
when there is
charging.
business. And I've collected all of
4, 3, 2,
blank number of
1.
painite.
Engage.
35 painite. Yeah, and I've been through a third of my. I've been through a third of my limpets already. I mean, it is very may well be that this particular hotspot is beat the shit. I'm gonna go right in about there.
Cargo scoop deployed.
This looks more like where I usually am. Of course, that means I'm gonna get scanned. Aw, shit.
Cargo scoop retracted.
I may have made a mistake. I may have made a significant freaking mistake. I'm not unarmed, I'm just not heavily armed. He's in an ass scout. Ah! Well, balls.
Under attack. Taking damage. Shields offline. Cannot comply. Cargo scoop retracted.
I have made a giant fucking mistake. Because I don't think he's in an ass scout. He's in a covert. But he took my shields out in 2 shots.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, this is how my games have been going lately. I do something stupid,
1.
and I
Engage.
fuck up miserably. This is how it's been going all week for me. It probably means I should stop playing this for a few days. It probably means I should play something else.
Frameshift drive charging.
Still gonna make a decent amount of, good chunk of money, and I can always go back. I can always get my Python, and, you know, even though it's got less cargo space, not have to put up with that kind of bullshit.
3, 2,
Oh, look, you jumped in and decided to attack me. You'll pay for it.
fuel scooping.
Still be like minus 30 million.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
More jumps, more jumps. 6! Okay.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
If I hadn't been streaming, I wouldn't have made that fucking mistake. I swear, I don't make mistakes when I'm not streaming. Okay, I don't make mistakes mining when I'm not streaming. I wasn't streaming last night, I made a big fucking mistake. How the hell you get an anaconda going up that easy? I'll never know.
Fuel scooping.
I got enough fuel to get where I'm going. I don't bet it's deal with this. I think I might
Fuel
actually
scoop
get my Python.
disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Get a few more limpets, then go get my Python.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
And I want everyone to know that Layla says hi. Poor dog. Somewhere between 10 and 13 years old. This one's 10 and 14 years old at this point. 11 and 14.
Fuel scooping.
Deaf as a post. And about 90% blind. And scared of the dark. So if you heard that noise behind you, imagine hearing that noise at 3 in the morning. She stopped making the noise because she occasionally can hear. I think she selectively hears sometimes. So, you know, just like my kids. And me.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
My keyboard lost more of its LEDs.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
My keyboard just got its LED.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift
I think about the
drive
Python.
charging.
The cargo hold will fill a little faster. It mines a little faster. it's got less cargo hold, so that kind of sucks. But and if I come across something with a Painite core, I can Painite core it.
3, 2, 1,
I don't think I've ever gone back with a small amount of Painite core. I can't believe I did that. That was such a rookie fucking mistake.
fuel scooping,
Hello, Watcher. I made a rookie mistake.
fuel scoop disengaged.
I thought, oh, I'm not getting much here. I'm going to jump to the little next part of the ring and then watch two pirates converge on me in a ship that really can't defend itself.
Frameshift drive charging.
And I kept it light so it could run. And it ran sufficiently. Now I got ship. Maybe that's not close down to Earth.
Fuel scooping.
Station. Anderson Orbital. Should be able to remember that as a Mass Effect player. So if you're coming through, watching this on any of the replays or on the YouTube replay, and you got this far, question: have you or do you play Star Citizen?
Frameshift
Have you
drive
tried the new
charging.
update? Is the cave spelunking any fun at all? More importantly, have they fixed the broken flight mechanic? And if you're thinking, what flight mechanic?
3,
Well, there's more friction in space apparently than there is in an atmosphere in Star Citizen right now. I've not played since the update. I don't know if they fixed it. I was pretty ass sore the last time I played it. And by pretty ass sore, I mean I almost went
fuel
to the
scooping.
computer. To give you an idea just how ass sore I
Fuel
was.
scoop
by it.
disengaged.
Fuel scoop disengaged. So yeah, this is me, tail between my legs, attempting to fix a fuck up. Slow down. Come on, slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Man, I look like I really don't know what I'm doing, don't I? Everyone watching is probably laughing because, you know, this guy looks like he doesn't know what the hell he's doing. Right now, I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. I have made, in the last day, 2 days playing, I've made mistakes I haven't made since March, since I first picked up the game. And I didn't have the greatest of weekends either. Oh shit, I need to take a break from this. I don't want to get burned out, I like it too much. guess I should play more Baldur's Gate. So they're releasing Baldur's Gate 2, Planescape, and Neverwinter Nights on console. The original BioWare games. Yeah, I think Planescape was BioWare. But they're putting them out on consoles. I'm not entirely convinced they're going to work well on consoles.
Lincoln, Mike Oscar Romeo. Welcome to this independent station, Commander. Please fly safely during arrival and departure.
No. I don't see them working well on consoles.
Clear for landing on docking bay 2-4.
Maybe never.
You may now handle the control.
But I doubt it. Because that was a game that you were required to have every single toolbar programmed, and it was loaded with spells and weapon switching and potions and magic items, and I just don't see that working on a console. I didn't see Diablo working on a console either. But I don't know. God knows I haven't been writing about anything here lately. Who the hell's shooting? Man, that guy he jumped out of frame shift and opened fire on me in the rig. It's like I have a bounty or anything. What the shit? I don't have a bounty or anything.
Landing gear deployed.
Alright, I'll do it. I will go switch my ship out.
Hull repaired.
How many jumps? Should be 4. 6! 6!
Landing gear retracted.
Ship released. Departure authorized.
Would have been live an hour. That's all I had to show for it. It shouldn't be taking me 6 jumps. Something's not right. I have a setting off somewhere. I know I was dicking around with this. No.
Frameshift drive charging.
Come on, keep going.
2, 1, engage.
fun of being an old fat guy. You're never tired.
Fuel scooping.
If that's just heartburn. Hello, new watcher.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Try to get some people actually talking to me here. Come on, talk to me, people. Talk to me.
4, 3, 2, 1. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Oh, I sense the presence of a James approaching.
Frameshift drive
Please
charging.
still help laugh at me.
Four, three, two, one. Warning, temperature critical.
I should probably just stop while I'm ahead. Yeah.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Alright, so, for any Elite Dangerous fans out there, let this be a distinct
Frameshift
lesson
drive charging.
in how not to play the game. Don't play it distracted. That's a horrible fucking idea. Don't play it tired. I've proven that before.
4,
Probably shouldn't play
2,
it.
1.
And, you know, don't, no matter how tempting it is to look at your statistics that are flying live, don't frickin' do it. Pay attention to your ship. Oh yeah, and when you're mining, don't do a partial jump. Because when you come back in, all the pirates are going to go, hey, we should rescan him. And if you are going to do that, be in something that can beat the hell out of something a little bit better than a Type 7.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Bucket. Hey, James. Oh, I am miserably fucking up tonight. So I went out to do some mining. And the spot I was in was not great. I got a little bit of painite. I thought, I'm going to go a little bit further into the hot spot. I'm going to jump in and jump out and jump back in. A little bit further in, maybe closer to where the two overlap, I'll get a better yield. Forgetting that if I did that, all the pirates were going to rescan me. Yep, so I had to run like a motherfucker. I did not have even a fifth of my hold filled, so that was a wasted trip. And for some reason, I've just been playing really distracted lately, and it's costing me money. Yeah, mine started Friday. Yeah, there is that. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna grab my Python. It's got a smaller cargo hold, but if something decides to jump me, I can defend myself. And if I happen to come across something with a core, the Python can core mine. So I won't make as much, but I'll make it a little faster. It's about a 70-ton difference in cargo hold between the Python and the Type 7. Yeah. Oh wait.
Lakon, Mike Oscar Romeo. The Federation
followed by 70 tons of Purell. Oh, it is the truth. It's got. It just looks. They look horrible. The canopies at times. Yes. Just hop in the Abraham Lincoln and swap ships. And then I'm going. Let's see. All my stuff's in Abraham Lincoln. It's Gamma Sector, Gamma Hydra Sector. That's Star Trek.
Touchdown sequence complete. Securing ship. Welcome to the station, Commander.
Yeah, Martok. So, Painite. Where is my Painite land? And that is exactly how I have it bookmarked. Is Painite land. High Age Sector, DBX. High Age Sector. It's about 116 light years from Saw. So not horribly distant. Alright, let's... High Aids. High Aids, hang on, it's a system with a long-ass number. Here, I'll make it easy. I'll share the bookmark. Can we clear them once they've been put out? Okay. I see. looks like a couple of the engineers have been tagged. Now, here I'll make this easy. Shit! I just got dropped to desktop. It did it when I went to delete Todd the Blaster McNutso. That might be why it dropped me. I bet we both tried to do it at the exact same time. I think I tagged a couple of the deep space stations saying to people, if you wanted to go here, these look cool. But we don't gotta keep them. Yeah. They kind of went away for a little while and they brought them back. I did one. It was interesting. They are the ones that are out past Colonia. Or they're in Colonia, is my guess.
Landing gear retracted.
Yeah, it's pretty close to where Colonia is. I bet. Inner Scrotum Centaurus, about 22,000.47 from Sol. Yep, that's where Colonia is. Yeah. I think I was in the Inner Scrotum once. That sounded horrible. It's probably a station. Or it might even be called... Yeah. Why the hell is Cooper Orbital shared? Yeah, we did. You might be right.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah. Well, it's when we were doing those milk runs. We would just wing post them so people could go right there. So that might have been what those were.
3,
Yeah, that shit can be deleted. I did that one on accident.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Although I still recommend everyone goes out to Morgan's Rock, because that's just really cool. Well, I think there might be other ones closer, but it's cool to get out there and land in an asteroid base.
Frameshift drive charging.
And if you got a lot of time, I definitely recommend going black hole hunting. One of these days I'll be the first to discover a black hole, and that's apparently jackpot. I discovered a couple neutron stars.
Fuel scooping.
Surprisingly, really close to Sol. Every time I do anything to my frameshift drive, I hit one of them. Every time I upgrade it, every time I do anything with it, I hit the system I've never been in. That's one jump from Sol.
Frameshift drive charging.
What are you at?
4, 3, 2, 1.
I've got a couple of ships that are in the 30s now. For a Corvette, that's good.
Fuel scooping.
I got my Anaconda up to 29 last night. Yeah. I am told that with proper engineering and the proper Guardian modules, that damn thing gets a jump range of 70. I have no clue that's gonna. I gotta research that next. I might trick my wife into researching it because she's good at that shit. Yeah. Actually, if I really wanted something researched, I gotta get one of Ron's friends to play. A guy named Rob back. Rob. When we played Galaxies regularly, Rob was the guy that we got to research some of the endgame content for us. And we became very good at it.
Fuel scooping complete.
I am. Yep. There's a cruise ship next to me. Is it? Oh, that's interesting.
Frameshift drive charging.
I found the order of the. There's a couple of systems that the faction, controlling faction, is the order of something, the order of Van Manning's star. And if you go into a station and talk to any of them, the contacts, they're fucking weird people. Oh yeah. got my agnostic ass out of there real fast.
Fuel scooping complete.
Is it creepy even in a game? Yeah, so the Python's cockpit, when you're got the streaks, don't look so much like their dick prints. It looks like somebody sat on the outside of the canopy with bare ass and rubbed.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, Jesus. I've had a weird fucking day. This is nice. Was it work 2 hours? Was it work 2 hours and all of a sudden the power went off? Yeah, we weren't storming yet. We're sitting there going, okay, so the power went out. We'll have it back on in 10 minutes, no problem. Then the fire alarms went off. The contractors that are working in the building smoked a transformer. Yep. So I'm working from home probably the rest of the week.
Fuel scooping complete.
But, you know, we're going down the stairs, people going, well, does this have something to do with the power? Well, obviously it has something to do with the power. Do you think they might have damaged something? No, it's just a complete coincidence.
Frameshift drive charging.
Is that smoke we smell? Maybe. That's a strange smelling smoke. Yeah, that's called transformer smoke. Yes.
4, 3,
And, you know,
2,
so our our commercial transformers are in the second level of the parking garage. About 12 feet from my car.
fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Oh, ooh, ow, ow, ow. That's pretty much what mine smelled like. Mm-hmm. Right. That's impressive. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's really cool. Mm-hmm. Oh, shit. Oh, that's not good news. This was Monday. We had the day off. I don't agree with why we had the day off, but we had the day off. Yeah.
Programming limpet drone.
So, because neither one of us had to go to work. My oldest
Programming limpet
had to
drone.
work at the restaurant she works at. She said, "Can I, take the van?" Sure, take the van. Yeah. So she, she wrecked it dodging a deer.
Prospector limpet
Luckily, it is
engaged.
not totaled, but so yeah, we gotta wait
Asteroid
for that.
scan complete. Programming
And then
limpet
today,
drone.
finding out my car is in the garage where the fire was. It's like, well, motherfucker.
Prospector limpet engaged.
And I had to sit there and laugh about it
Asteroid scan complete.
because
Programming
I took
limpet
the hitch
drone.
off the van
Prospector
and put it
limpet
in my
failed.
car. So one of the big goals I had was to make sure that hitch got protected
Prospector limpet
because
engaged.
it's a good hitch and it's expensive. And here it is,
Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Cargo
I almost
scoop
lost it
deployed.
anyway.
Programming limpet drone.
But no, the contractor was right by the
Programming limpet
panel
drone.
when it went, the panel and the transformers, so he got it. He hit it with a foam fire extinguisher real fucking fast. But we had to wait for everything being cleaned out. We had to wait for the power company to come in. At which point the power company went, it's going to be at least 12 hours before we get a transformer in here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Then it's going to be another 12 hours before we get it installed. Uh-huh. Okay, so we're closed. But, when they finally let us down to our cars, my car is covered
Asteroid depleted.
in that oily, nasty residue from when the transformer blows. Because, commercial transformers are filled with oil. Ah, god damn it. I'd waited forever to get a parking spot in our garage in our building. Now I'm kind of thinking, maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I should have been parking down at the state parking down at the one down the street. I'll think that right into the first day. It's 40 to 30 degrees, and I'm like, yep, I'm good. I'm good being in here no matter what happens. I don't know, did you get dumped? That fucking happened to me last night. 16 goddamn million credit. Oops. Which is why I'm mining tonight. Yeah, yours is a bit more than mine. But I went from I was 3 or 4 shotting in that combat. Excuse me, in that combat zone and set. Lost everything. I was pissed. Yeah, I definitely got more than enough to cover it, but like in any game, I start to get I get a bank account and I don't want to touch it. Okay, much like real life. Leave that money the fuck alone.
Prospector limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Asteroid
Oops.
scan complete. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged.
Yeah, see, I'm hitting better painite asteroids now.
Asteroid scan complete.
And there are no pirates to be seen. Mining lasers on the Python here are more powerful than the Type 7s. So it mines faster as well as filling up faster.
Asteroid depleted.
Go, my little collector limpets. Go! Oh, now it's brand new. Guy was talking to me earlier on my stream. He gave me a location that he said, you got to visit this place. It's beautiful. It's about 700 light years from the core. I'll probably try to get there this weekend. Oh, that'd be fun. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that that the super ships aren't that bad. Well, the Type 9s can be fucking pricey. Kirk grabbed the Type 10 to do mining in, and that's like crippling if you lose it. I think he said that's like a 35 million credit rebuy, if not more. He's got all the expensive mining shit in it. He's got all the upgraded mining shit in it. Alright, let's see, how am I doing here? I've almost as much painite in that short amount of time I had in the half hour I was out before. Because I'm just finding better I was right, I went more toward the center of the hot spot, and I'm getting better, or the center where the two meet, and I'm getting a better yield.
Programming Limpet drone. Prospect to Limpet failed. Prospect to Limpet engaged.
Yeah, I'm doing a lot better now. Holy shit.
Asteroid scan
Now I'm
complete.
gonna wish I had the extra cargo capacity. Oh well, can't win them all. Of course, lately I haven't won any, but you know, I'm good.
Asteroid defeated.
Yeah. Although that local group is getting their ass slammed by the professionals. Pretty much exactly what you said.
limpet expired.
I just watched just watched a collector limpet bounce off the asteroid in front of me.
Collector limpet expired.
Shit. That's because one of the fragments is trapped in the asteroid. And when that happens, the collector limpets commit suicide trying to get it.
Programming limpet drone.
It's okay, that's why I brought a lot of limpet drones out. And I'm pretty certain I can make a oh my god, I'm actually full on carbon. I can't fit any more carbon in my material bin. Make more. I can make more limpets if I need to. I can make a lot more limpets if I need to.
Programming limpet drone.
Yeah.
Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged.
Okay.
Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone.
So they could tell before, so they had time to tell whether it was engineered legitimately. Okay.
Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone.
Oh. Right. Right. Shit. I can see where that might upset them.
Asteroid depleted. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged.
I can see that.
Asteroid scan complete.
Shit. That might have been a mistake. Okay. So it's exploiting the train. It's exploiting the engineering variables. What amazes me is it's a client-side trainer that's affecting server-side play. That's what I don't understand. And you heard about that guy that to protest it, he used it and parked himself in the mail slot at Jameson Memorial. Ballsy. Yeah, literally. And then he wondered why, I guess he didn't wonder why, but a lot of people were, oh, he got banned. Well, of course he got banned. And his was not a soft ban. His was a fuck you, don't come back ban. One thing I remember from dealing with Sony. Yeah. I don't know, I would think the other would upset me more. Making me invincible. But the jump, for the explorers, that would be frustrating because that's giving these people a huge advantage in exploration. Right. Yep. Anyone who wants to discover a system that could potentially affect. Now, it's fun, but I mean, we've certainly enjoyed destabilizing governments. Yep. I had I had fun restabilizing Saul. Or I should say helping to restabilize Saul because I know someone else was at least someone else were working with him too. Damn it, I helped.
Asteroid
Yeah.
depleted.
There is a lot. I see it in the forums all the time, especially in the Facebook forums. It's a lot of anti-Fed, a lot of pro-imperial, and a lot of pro-neutral. A lot, not like pro-alliance. Yep. I can sort of understand pro-imperial, but there's aspects of the imperial faction I just can't get over personally. I could never do it. You will. You will never see me run slaves. You will never see me run narcotics. I run tobacco and booze, but I won't run narcotics. And I've run weapons. They can be nimble little bastards. But I would consider working for Aisling Duval's faction group in the Imperial, because she's anti-slavery. I was doing a passenger mission over the weekend that was tourists. And in the middle of doing the mission, I get a message from someone going, "Bring them here, sell them to slavery, we'll give you extra money." No. No, I won't. So I turned it down. And then immediately after I turned it down, immediately I started getting interdicted. Until I dropped those tourists off. I thought that was a nice touch.
Prospector limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete.
Well, look at what we did to that python the other night. We hit him from two sides and cracked him in half. I think you did, yeah. Right. Good haul now. I had someone watching for a while. I don't know what he was watching from, but he watched for a while. Never said anything. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. At one point, I had like 9 people watching. Kinda hoping that's on Twitch, because my Twitch numbers suck. Haven't played with that.
Collector limpet expired.
Too close.
Programming limpet drone.
Go on, Munchie. Go see why he's barking. I've noticed that. I think they must have. I think they may have knocked it back since I started. Yeah. Now you have to be 3 or less in a lot of cases. Although, hey, you want to tag someone and get credit, just launch a missile at them. Because that tends to work, as long as they don't chafe it or not chafe point defense or flare it off. Okay. That's one more asteroid empty. I might have to go visit it.
Programming limpet drone.
I also wanted to log off relatively early tonight because I want to watch American Horror Story, but I don't catch the replay at 11. I love that show. It's corny as shit.
Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
Yeah, it's gotten that way. It didn't start that way, but it's definitely gotten that way. I miss X-Files in general. Oh yeah? Oh, God. The one from 94? Or 98? Let's see if I can't get a hold of that. Never even knew it existed. I love I love older games like that. Yeah, I know what you mean. But then again, I was raised on Infocom games, so I miss text adventures. I remember getting a hold of the first King's Quest and being blown away because it was like a text adventure game, but there was graphics. Yes, it was. It was the magic and shit. Yeah. Yep. Yep, I do remember that. Oh god, yeah. Oh, those were great games
Programming
back
limpet
then.
drone. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
Hadn't played those specific ones.
Asteroid depleted. Collector limpet expired.
Fuck.
Programming limpet drone.
It's a subsurface deposit, Jeff. Abrasion blasting a subsurface deposit isn't going to do a damn thing. What it's going to do is piss off your collector input.
Programming limpet drone.
Oh yeah, this is a much better haul. In fact, I'm gonna actually have to start dumping limpets soon. I'm gonna run out of cargo space. That's the part that bothers me about using the Python. I can gauge how many limpets I want to take in the Type 7 very easily. And the Python, I always take too many. I mean, they're, what, 101 credits a piece? It's not a big fucking deal. Especially when I'm going to make 100 million off this. Oh, yeah. Well, from what I've seen, Frontier doesn't want to do it because they don't want the credit farmers that the MMOs get. And that's a huge problem. But you can't pass those credits on to somebody else for money. And that's what happens in MMOs. Is, you get these guys go out, they grab 2-3 accounts, go run around, farm as many possible credits, then sell that money back to people for real money. I mean, to this day in Star Trek Online, I log in and I've got email from credit spammers. This many credits for $20 US dollars. You don't see it as much in Lord of the Rings. At least not anymore. You used to. Oh, it was horrible in Galaxies. I mean, there were nights you couldn't go 2 feet without fucking getting a tell. Wanna buy some credits? And that game, more than any I've ever seen, had its own player economy. Because literally, almost everything in the game that was useful, speeders, droids, armor, weapons, was all player crafted. Starships. Oh, it was fantastic. It was also the most in-depth crafting system I've ever played. I loved it. They clothing, food, everything like that. My wife did clothing and food. I did droids and speeders. I made a goddamn fortune off of speeders. Because there was one instance, it was called an AV-21 racing speeder. And you had to get the blueprint, and you had to get a special component from it. The only place you could do it was in one of the dungeons. And I figured out how to run the dungeon solo. So I could run it, I could come home, I could run it twice in an hour. And you had like a 25% chance of getting the item. You always got the blueprint, you had a 25% chance of getting the component. But if I could get that, I could sell the damn speeder for upwards of 4 million credits, which was a lot.
Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone.
Okay.
Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged.
Okay.
Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Prospector limpet failed. engaged.
Hmm.
Asteroid scan complete.
Right.
Asteroid depleted.
Okay. Now we had a nice community going in Galaxies. We had a little bit of everything. Ron made the best starship weapons I'd ever seen. I mean, another friend of ours made hulls that were just amazing. You know, actual starship hulls that were amazing. I was recognized as one of the top 5 droid smiths on the server. My wife was one of the top 2 medics. The other of the top 2 medics was Alan, who plays with us here. They would get offers. You know, we'll pay you this many credits if you go run this mission with us. She got that all the time. My other character was a bounty hunter. And because of some of his associations, if we would load into a starport, more often than not, once our load screen was finished, we would see people scattering. Because they were afraid we were there for them. There was this guy playing a Jedi, and he was what we called Insta Jedi. It was after they when they vastly changed how the game worked, and people coming in could be Jedis. Meanwhile, you know, other people had worked a year or longer to do it.
Scan complete.
So the Insta Jedis were not looked well upon. There was this guy who was an Insta Jedi, and if he saw us, he would run every fucking time. And he wouldn't even, you know, give a chance for anyone to get near him. But if he saw one of us, he ran. Every fucking time he ran. I cost that motherfucker so many speeders, because I would get a shot off and ruin his speeder before he could get away. But, his name was Artrax. If you've heard me say execute Artrax maneuver, which puts power to my engines, it comes from that. It comes, you know, it's time to run away like a bitch now.
Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
He was a chicken shit. Oh, he was such a chicken shit. But he was always in the PvP areas. Oh, I'm a big bad Jedi. You're not a big bad Jedi, motherfucker. You see this title, Master Bounty Hunter? I earned it before you could start the game as a bounty hunter. You had to earn this title, and I've got the weapons to prove it. And we've just, you know, we did all sorts of shit. They had when they changed how the base game worked. They really did ruin it. but they added spies. Spies were incredibly overpowerful. Spies could cloak, it was impossible to find them. The shit that we were supposed to be able to do that would find them didn't work right. So we would lure them out of the PV, toward the edge of the PvP zone, away from their people, because they thought they could drop out of the cloak and jump us. So they drop out of the cloak, and then all of a sudden we just have guys converge out of buildings.
Collector limpet expired.
And then Diane would hit him. She was a debuff medic, and she'd hit him with a debuff that would prevent them from going back in the cloak, and we would just tear them apart.
Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
That doesn't surprise me. It gets like that. It gets like that in MMOs. But
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed.
it just sounds like, yeah, it just sounds like they completely screwed the
Prospector
pooch on
limpet
that.
engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Programming
Yeah, I remember
limpet
Sean and Kiwi talking about that.
Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone.
Now, the Galaxies, there's a bunch of different emulators up now. And the one I was playing one night, another character approached me, and he says, "Were you this character name on the Bloodfin server?" Yeah, it was me.
Asteroid depleted.
Are you making droids again? Yeah, I'm making droids again. Can I put an order in? Because you made my droids years ago, and they were the best ones I ever had. Yeah, return customers so many years later on a completely different server. It was amazing. But even on the emulator, when I played we played the emulator for about 6 months before it kind of got morbid. It just got got to the point where this is creepy. We're playing a dead game. Is it the Realm? Is that the one? The Realm? Yeah. Oh! I honestly can't believe LucasArts has allowed, or Lucasfilm, Disney has allowed these emulators to survive. you know, the one was told, the one that's leading the main group of emulators was told, we'll let you know by Lucas, we'll let you run this. You're allowed to use the graphics and all this, but you can't use any of our code. And mine, it's F12. If it's through Steam, it should be F12. But yeah, they're completely rebuilding the game from scratch.
Programming Limpet Drone. Prospect to Limpet failed.
Nice.
Prospect to Limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
Classmate of mine, a girl I grew up with, just said she showed her son the stream that's going on right now, and she said he now thinks that she knows the equivalent of Lando Calrissian or Captain Kirk. Well done. It's like, this isn't even an exciting night. Imagine if he saw some combat. Oh. Nice.
Asteroid depleted.
Even though my cargo hold is not completely full, I think this is going to be my last asteroid tonight. Hello there, Bill Dollar. How are you? It's a reunion of my high school people tonight. Actually, I guess I've known Bill since I was 10. Oh shit. I went to the aid of a science frigate one night. Pulled some people off of it. And as I was leaving, the bugs came in. They got one shot on me, you know, shield half my armor, and I just ran. I was like, okay, not playing that game. Run. But, so that was my one encounter with the Goids. That was enough. What was enough? I get the point. I'm squishy. I think it was the first mission I ran right after I managed to finally get a passenger cabin on my Cobra. And jumped the Thargoid Scout. And I thought, okay, well, you know what? Let's see what these things are all about. And I shot a couple shots off, and it just went. And I was like, oh shit. Okay, it wins. I'm going away.
Prospect to limpet failed.
I flew back around the far side of the science ship and just beelined it away.
Prospect to limpet engaged.
Yes, Layla, they
Asteroid
can hear
scan
you.
complete.
They can hear you, baby.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed.
I really shouldn't hit that asteroid, the last asteroid, but I still have limpets, damn it.
Prospect to limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Prospect to limpet failed. Prospect to limpet engaged.
Okay, this one's gonna be my last asteroid.
Asteroid scan complete.
It's a high content. It's a high content asteroid. I can't let it go. It'll put me over 100 pay night, which is a good payday. Yeah, 4 hours later. This will be my last asteroid. You know what game was really famous for that type of thinking? Diablo. Well, yeah, Oblivion was too. Now that you mention it, but I was thinking Diablo 2. Diablo 2 was always. Oh, one more quest. I'll do one more quest. One more quest, and I'll go to bed. One more quest. What?
Asteroid depleted.
Oh God, yeah. Baldur's Gate's good at that. Do you remember the old gold box D&D games, Pool of Radiance, Curse of the Azure Bonds, and those? Did you ever see those? I streamed Pool of Radiance one night about 2-3 weeks ago, and I sat down, and all of a sudden my wife's going, "You know it's 11:45, right?" Those games were just so fun and so engrossing. All of a sudden, 4 hours later, it's like, maybe I better log off now. They were the first really successful attempt at a Dungeons and Dragons game on computer. They almost perfectly mirrored the rules. And they were engrossing. They had a decent story. I can remember when they came out in the really late 80s, like 88, 87, in there. And I got the first one, and I remember I got it for Christmas. So once we got everything done with Christmas, I went in to install it. I got everything ready. I was playing it. And suddenly it was December 27th. I have no fucking clue what happened to December 26th.
Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone.
Oh, jeez.
Programming limpet drone.
Yeah. If you got into those Elder Scrolls games, and I never really did, those were really good games. I mean, those were also real good story, very engrossing, and huge. Even back then they were huge damn games. Yeah. Place to sell this shit. Okay. Looks like I played longer than I meant to. Shocker.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Oh, that's convenient. My cargo bay just filled up, which means I would have had to start dumping weapons.
Cargo
Bay.
scoop retracted.
Speed up. Hardpoint supply. Speed up. And boost. Course plotted. 11 jumps. Fuck. At least this thing drinks hydrogen fuel. It guzzles it. It guzzles it down when I'm refueling.
Frame shift
Frame
drive
shift.
charging.
Going to the frame shift. Or should I go
4,
to super boost?
3, 2,
So I can angle
1.
for the frame shift.
Engage.
Angling for frame shift. Okay, that's the ring I didn't want to run right back into. Alright, let's try that angling for frame shift.
Frame shift drive charging.
Charging frame shift. Charge. Okay, could you charge a little slower?
Ready to engage. 4,
Throttling up.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Okay, you are seeing the slight problem with the other issue with the Python over the Type 7 is the Python doesn't jump as far as my Type 7 does. I got that Type 7 with a 30 light year jump range for a freighter. Oh wait.
Fuel
Shave
scooping
the
complete.
systems off that. Jet cone boost. Yeah, it didn't shave any off, so I'm not gonna fucking damage my ship for the same amount of jumps. I have 10 more jumps regardless if I use
Frame shift drive
neutron
charging.
boosts or not. what I would love to see out of some of the mission board stuff? If there's a system I know I'm going to, I wish we could, it's like the passenger missions. I could say, okay, I'm going here. Who's going there? I'll take you.
Frameshift drive charging.
Or at least who's going in that direction. I'll make the hops, but yeah, it's completely fucking random.
4, 3, 2, 1, fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
Nice. I like going after the power plants. You can't shoot me or run if you don't have power, buddy.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. System scan complete. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Two jumps out.
4, 3, 2.
Yeah, I burned the heat sink things a little faster. At least I've got I think I've got a 5A fuse on this thing, so.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Ooh. I've heard that sound. Unfortunately, I heard that sound hit me the other night, I think. I think that might be what happened to my Anaconda last night. Ooh. That's a good feeling now. I find that to be a good feeling.
LAC Mike Oscar Romeo. We look forward to receiving you at this station, Commander. Please follow docking procedures and enjoy your visit. Access granted. Set down on landing pad 30. Automated docking approved. You may now hand over control. This facility offers a wide range of services. Check your information panel after leaving for details. Landing successful. Commence system shutdown.
Oh shit.
Report to station services for more information, Commander.
Incoming message.
Right. All right. I am going to say goodnight to my stream, and thank you for everyone popping in. I always, as always, appreciate it, and have a great night, folks. Give it that minute for everything to catch up.